So we go on. Then I have another return inward. So you said return inwards will be debited. Then we credit the debtors account. So these are supposed to be debtors. And then lastly, return outwards. Return outwards are credited. So we are going to debit creditors. So there we are. Excuse me, there we are. So we are supposed now to generate what we've called the day books. We have the sales day book and we have the purchases day book. So let's start with the sales day book. Sales day book. What do we have in the columns of the sales day book? Sales day book. What do we have?
Sales day book.
It is this year.
You have date, you have
Yes.
details, and you have the amount, right?
Yeah.
So date, details, amount. I need to expand my details column. For purposes of recording. Now it's easier. Anything that has sales on this side, we are going to pick it. Anything that has sales, we are going to pick it because it's affected. So you start with July 3rd. July 3rd. So give me these names.
July.
It is
So
E.
I have
Rigby.
E. Rigby. The amount is
Amount is
10 pounds.
510 pounds.
510.
Yes, 510.
Then I have
E. Phillips.
E. Phillips.
So I have E. Phillips. E. Phillips is 246. Then on the same date that I have Thompson, F. Thompson. Thompson. Amount is 356. That is on that. So we are done with that transaction. So the other account that will be affected will be during our journalizing. This is when we are going to debit all the debtors in the individual accounts. I can color it, I can paint it. Then the other one is sales. So on your end, you tick. Once you action, you tick. I have the sales. I have a green. This is on July 8. So on 8 July. So I have a green. The amount is 307. I have H George on 8th. People are quiet. That's where now the rubber meets the road. So you are going to document that and on and on. So anything that has sales, you are going to list it here, right? In the interest of time. So anything that has sales. Then you have the purchases day book. I'll have, that's one to copy paste. But this is now purchases day book. Day book. So on the purchases day book, I have my creditors. So I'll start with the July 1st. So 1st July. So you see, you will not be waiting until everything accumulates. With the advent of technology, like for example, if you go to a supermarket that sells a lot of items per day, you expect a lot of transactions to take place in a day, right?
Yes.
So these systems, most of these ledgers or the sales day book is automated. So when you go to the cashier still, the cashier gets your merchandise through the barcode reader. It reads the barcode, then it itemizes the items that you received, automatically deducts from the shelves and gives you the receipt. So the work of the accountant becomes easy because everything is systemic. But you see, you need to know as an individual, because the system has to have an element of human capital. You are the one who is now unpacking what has been put in there. But with the accounting packages, most of these things have become very easy. So we are documenting our purchases. So anything that has a purchase will appear in our purchases daybook. We can document the first one. So I have Cahill. Cahill, the amount is 3,800, followed by N Norman.
500.
500.
500.
Then followed by N
J.
Senior.
Ferguson.
You have J. Ferguson.
No, sorry. I'm sorry.
Senior.
I'm reading there. It is F. Jameson. I'm sorry.
Okay. N Senior. 106. So that is
106.
on 1st July. So we are going to document all the items that has the purchases. So I have the first one and paint it a different color. Don't know whether people will be able to see that. I think green is better. So I have again purchases on date 6. There's a reason why we are doing this. I have purchases on date. I have purchases again on date 24th. That's all. So you can see what we've been left with. But what we've been left with are items that are affecting our either purchases or sales daybook. So these items will appear in the general ledger. Are we together? We are going to have the general ledger. So this is the general ledger. Now you will ask me, what are we going to record in the general ledger? You look at the transaction. The transaction is returned outward. So our creditors will be used when we are doing the double entry. But what will appear in the general ledger are returned outwards. Are we there? I have return outwards. I have the amount. This was on 12th July. I have return outwards of Norman. So I'm going to indicate return outwards. So I'm going to indicate Norman. Again, list. Norman gave us return outwards of 30. Then I have N Senior. N Senior gave us 16. Yeah. And on and on and on. Now the other we've been asked, let me see the concern. You are to enter the following items in the book, post to personal accounts, and show the transfer to general ledgers, right? So after you do that, we want now to journalize. Journalize now is to open the relevant personal accounts. So I'm going to have so many accounts. I'm going to have the purchases account. I'm going to have Now, this is where they come in. I'm going to have K Hill account, Norman account, and N Senior account. And I want to leave you to do that. And then you post in the portal. There are people who are not doing my work in the portal. Usishangae when you get a 0 in your CAT. I said the coursework will be composed of the CAT assignment and the participation. Class participation will be seen from the portal. And our system is so intelligent. It's able to give the percentages of who presented. Sure, I'm able to get that information when I print the report. So kindly, if you care for your marks, do the right thing. So what I'll do, I'm going to post this on the portal. So you won't start from nowhere. You're going to start from here. Because you have this information, I'm going to share this information in the portal. Is that easier? And then you'll do the relevant ledger accounts. And then we'll pick it from there. I'll also share the notes. You can go through the notes in case you get stuck. You can call me, or you can still respond from the portal. You can raise a query from the portal. And I'm not getting these queries from this class. I don't know whether financial accounting has become so easy for you. I don't know. You are a good class. You are not bothering me. Peter, hizi vitu ni rahisi?
We are learning on the process.
They are not